up, everyone? It is your girl GELBEAUTY 87 here, aka Grace Honey, and today we're gonna get into another colorful versus muted. So in today's colorful versus muted, we got the Nomad Cosmetics Royal Europe palette up against the Lion King X Sir John Luminous palette. This came out a while ago, and when I looked at it more closely, I was like, it looks really similar to the Nomad palette, because it kind of does. If y'all, like, if I covered it up, you see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the tones are pretty similar. But of course, what makes it colorful over this one is the pinks and purples. So I figured I'd go ahead and, you know, do a video comparing both of them and see how y'all feeling about it. So I'll start off with the colorful one. The colorful one, I just feel like, I like the tones in this, but I like the fact that it gives me more dual tone feel with a little bit, and I mean just a smidget of transition shades for me to use when I need to make a boring everyday look. Whereas with the Sir John one, to me this gives more of a pop of color for the traditional person who likes a more muted look, if you will, thus it being colorful versus muted. But I'll probably do the Sir John one off camera just because you can't pick up the Sir John one anymore. Plus I usually try to do the colorful one on camera as a general rule to show that, you know, like, it's colorful like I'm claiming versus the muted one that I've already done off camera. So that's most likely what I'm gonna do. If you're curious what's going on my face right now, I'm trying out the product Beauty. Finally, honey, finally trying it out on my face. But you know, this will be working with. If anybody's curious, you can comment down below and tell me what you think. I have on the Prada lip and the Prada foundation. I'm battling the Huda Beauty powders as well. So I have on the pink one on one side and I have on the peach one on the other side. So you can tell me what you think down below as far as that's concerned too. And let's get into this video. So I'm gonna go off camera, swatch, get some similar colors going, and I'll be right back. Okay, girl? Okay, y'all. So this is the eye I came up with the Sir John Luminous Lion King palette. And it's Sir John, Nomad, Sir John, Nomad, Sir John, Nomad, and Sir John, Nomad. So that's what we're working with. So I'm going to start off with this shade right here. I had to swatch into it quite a bit because it hardly shows up when you go to swatch it. I actually ended up putting the shimmer on top of it because I couldn't see it because it blended that with my skin tone. So we'll start off with that. This is our outer V. This is our inner corner. This is our lid. So we're sticking to the little 4 neutrals in the front side. So let's get into it. But yeah, so crazy thing is I feel like when you put it on and it dustens and creases, like, definitely deepens. I like the mustardy tone of this though. I really thought it was a really nice color combination. So, I'm trying to get home before 1 o'clock hits because I still want to go home and eat. Gotta do some stuff and I still gotta go to work in the morning. So I'm like, I just, you know. Think about all that and try to be mindful of it. But it's like certain videos I want to go up to. I'm like, I need to work on and edit like those and do stuff like that. So I have to think about that as well. And I'm gonna take the darker brown shade. This is definitely much deeper than the one in the Sir John palette, and I feel like it has a different undertone to it. Like I feel like it has a grayish type undertone to it as opposed to a traditional brown. Like it's a super deep grayish brown, and I feel like that's just more of a traditional, like, warm tone, semi-deep brown, because I feel like it could be deeper, but it works for what it is. It made the outer V get some depth to it. I would have wanted a slight bit more than what's there, but I made it work. I don't know how this acne buff came right at the end of my brow, but I don't appreciate it at all. It's not because I have to draw on brows or anything. It's just I don't appreciate it being there because, like, every time I go to do my eyeshadow with my outer V now, like, every time I have to move the brush around, it irritates it. So I'm hoping it doesn't irritate it more. Oh, this is a 206 brush from BK Beauty. And then before I use my E40 from Sigma, of course, I'm just dusting around the edges, usually like I normally do, to kind of, like, you know, airbrush over where we put on the outer V and kind of dust underneath to make it nice. I was going to do a complexion corner tonight, but I feel like it's going to be too much and it's going to take too long. So I might do that when I get off work tomorrow. We'll see how the weather is once I get off. But I was like, I want to get a couple of these eye looks done because I want to take some of these palettes home and organize some stuff instead of always having palettes like sitting around in boxes. I mean, they'll probably always be sitting around in boxes because I always have some idea in my head. But, you know, I'm trying to get this set out so we can get the new set in, girl. Because I feel like there will always be a set. There will always be an idea in my mind. Because what I'm trying to do this year is have different series throughout different months. So every month would be like a different series or a couple of series. And then, you know, certain days it's just going to be that thing. Unless it's like some new product that launched and I got some time off to do it. I have to split up things in that situation. But I'm trying to get most of the stuff towards the end of the week. So it'll be like that thing going. And then if I have a new video go up on Sunday because I filmed it over the weekend, then that'll work out. So that's the way I'm trying to make it work. But we'll see how it actually works. Now I'm going to take the 203 brush from Beauty and put the shade Orbs all over the lid. Or Royal Orbs, I think that's what they call it. And this one has a little bit of a shift to it, whereas, you know, obviously the Sir John one does not. He kept it very simple and traditional with like neutral colors and like royal toned shimmers with like the blue and the purple and the green. Which, you know, I'm here for it. It was definitely a vibe. But I thought they had enough similar colors in them for me to come up with this fun look here, so I did. I feel like this shimmer carries up in the crease a little bit higher though with this palette. Well, I don't know, maybe because the kick up from when I put it on the lid, but you know. So this will be working with so far. Let's put our inner corner color in. So it's just going to be the gold in the very end called Imperial Crown. I think there's other shit to it. I honestly don't remember. But popping in the inner corner. So these are the two finished items. Back you on up and talk about my thoughts. So needless to say, I do feel like this is truly more of a colorful palette. Because even the transition shade, I feel like has more color to it. It has like a yellowy mustard effect to it as opposed to a traditional just brown. Kind of like the Sir John one has going on. Then of course, you know, a lot of the shades shift. So this one shifts from a blue to a yellow. So it's a green to a blue to a yellow, if you will. So that's where that one's shifting. Then this inner corner one shifts from like a gold to more of a green. And then the outer V shade is much deeper than in the Sir John palette. So that's why I feel like they definitely differ as far as that goes. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing though. It's just more of a preference thing. And I always try to show y'all muted things versus other things. So that's why I wanted to show this one in particular. Oh, and I forgot to tell y'all. So with this first swatch, I combined both colors to try to get it more of that color. But then I just decided once I put it on the eye, I was just going to go with one shade when it came to the Sir John Luminess Lion King palette. So that's what I made sure I did instead. Wow, these batteries keep trying to die on me, y'all. I swear. This is only my second video. I still got like one, perhaps two. I'm trying to debate on if I want to do the, what do you call it, one or not. The complexion corner. Because I'm telling y'all, it's like 5 or 6 or 7 complexion things in it. I still got like 3 or 4 more to review. So I'm like, maybe I should just hold off and make one long video. But I'm like, I don't know if people want to sit that long through that video. So that's the whole thing I'm thinking about. But anyway, back to this. If I had to pick, y'all know me, I would most likely pick the Nomad one just because I'm more for color and I still get a lot of colorful matte in here. And it's a little neutral section that helped me create the same kind of neutral look as in that muted palette. I just feel like that palette just has way too many neutral shades, for my personal opinion. Now, if you're a person who likes a lot of neutrals and wants a pop of color every now and then I feel like you would like the Sir John palette obviously better than you would like this palette. But that's just my personal preference as a general rule. We all know I'm more of a colorful girl at the end of the day. So obviously, the more colorful palette would be more intriguing to me. But those are my thoughts. So comment down below and tell me if you agree with me. Do you think this is a more colorful versus muted version of the Sir John palette, or do you think I'm way off base? Because I'm interested to know. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.